Konnichiwa! Welcome back! In this video, we will learn new Japanese grammar from the Minna no Nihongo textbook, Lesson 9. Here, you will be introduced to the particle ga, and we will also learn how to express likes and dislikes, and so on. If you're ready, hajimemashou! Here are the grammar points that we would learn in this lesson. The first one is the particle ga. Ga is another particle that is used to indicate or mark the topic of the sentence or to indicate the receiver or the object of the verb. First, we will learn the pattern in ga arimas. Arimas means to have in. For example, I have a car. Our noun is a car. Kuruma, followed by the particle ga, and then the verb arimasu, to have. Kuruma ga arimasu. I have something to do. Something to do is yoji, followed by the particle ga, and then the verb have. Arimasu. Yoji ga arimasu. And to ask the question, do you have blank? In this example, do you have something to do? Again, something to do is yoji. Yoji ga arimasu, and then the question marker ka. Yoji ga arimasu ka? To answer the question, yes, I have. Hai, arimasu. So we repeat the verb. Hai, arimasu. No, I don't, or no, I don't have it. Iie. The negative form of arimasu is arimasen. Iie, arimasen. Another verb that uses particle ga is wakarimasu, meaning to understand something. In ga wakarimasu. Wakarimasu could mean to understand, to know, or to comprehend something. For example, I understand Japanese, or I know Japanese. Japanese is Nihongo, followed by the particle ga, and then the verb to understand or understand. Wakarimasu. Nihongo ga wakarimasu. I know kanji. Kanji is as is. Kanji ga wakarimasu. Kanji ga wakarimasu. I know kanji. To ask the question, do you understand something? In this example, do you understand Japanese or do you know Japanese? We say Nihongo ga wakarimasu ka? Nihongo ga wakarimasu ka? To answer the question, yes, I understand, or yes, I know. Hai, wakarimasu. Or, no, I don't. No, I don't understand. Iie, wakarimasen. Next is expressing likes, or how to express that you like something. Ga is also used to mark the objects that you like or dislike. En ga suki desu. I like en. For example, he likes sports. First is our topic, which is he. Kare wa. And then our noun, which is sports. Spotsu. Followed by the particle ga. Followed by like or likes. Suki desu. Kare wa sports ga suki desu. Suki is a na adjective. Another example, she likes dancing. First is the subject, which is she. Kanojo wa. Dancing or dance is dansu, followed by the particle ga, and then the adjective likes. Suki desu. Kanojo wa dansu ga suki desu. And to ask the question, do you like or does dare likes blank? In this example, do you like sports, Mr. Tanaka? So we are asking Mr. Tanaka if he likes sports. Tanaka-san, スポーツが好きですか? Tanaka-san, スポーツが好きですか? Or スポーツが好きですか? You can answer by Yes, I like it, which is はい、好きです。If not, No, I don't like it. いいえ、好きじゃありません。So we replace this with じゃありません。The opposite of 好き is 嫌い。Don't like or I hate it. The pattern is en が嫌いです。嫌い is also an adjective. For example, I don't like that movie. That movie is その映画 followed by particle が。その映画が don't like 嫌いです。その映画が嫌いです。I don't like vegetables. Vegetables is 野菜 followed by the particle が don't like 好きじゃありません。You can also use the negative form of 好き which is adding じゃありません。野菜が好きじゃありません。Using 好きじゃありません is less intense than 嫌い。嫌い is more of like hate. So I hate it. So if you're like, you eat it but you're not really a fan of it, you can say 野菜が好きじゃありません。I don't like vegetables. To make this into a question, as usual, you just add が at the end. For example, do you hate vegetables? 野菜が嫌いですか? 野菜が嫌いですか? Or 野菜が好きじゃありませんか? Yes, I hate it. はい、嫌いです。Or the opposite is No, I like it. I actually like vegetables. いいえ、好きです。Or いいえ、嫌いじゃありません。Remember that 嫌い is an adjective. So, the negative form of 嫌い is 嫌いじゃありません。Next is how to express that be good at or to be good at or to be skillful is 上手 and が上手です。Good at something. For example, he is good at sports. First, our subject is he. 彼は followed by our noun, sports, and then the particle が and then good. 上手です。彼はスポーツが上手です。She is good at dancing. First, our subject is 彼女は dancing is dance followed by particle が and then to be good or good at 上手です。彼女はダンスが上手です。Now to ask the question, for example, is he good at sports? Again, our subject is 彼は then followed by the noun スポーツが上手 and then our question marker ですか? 彼はスポーツが上手ですか? Yes, he is good. はい、上手です。No, he isn't. いいえ、上手じゃありません。So the negative form of 上手 is 上手じゃありません。Next is the opposite of to be good at, which is to be bad at or to be unskillful at something. The word for that is 下手。en が下手です。Not good or poor at something. 下手 is more intense than 上手じゃありません。For example, I'm bad at cooking. Cooking is 料理 followed by the particle が and then to be bad at 下手料理が下手です。Or you can simply say 料理が 上手じゃありません. Another example, I'm not good at singing. Singing or song is 歌. 歌が not good at. So we use the less intense form of 下手 which is 上手じゃありません. 歌が上手じゃありません. I'm not good at singing. Of course, you can add ka at the end to change this into a question, but we don't really ask someone, are you bad at something? But instead, we ask them, are you good at something? Next is how to ask what kind of something or what specific something do you like? Using どんな. Our N is a category such as food, sports, and so on. So we ask, what specific thing in the category do you like? In Lesson 8, we use どんな to describe a noun using adjectives. Now, we are using どんな to ask specific thing from a certain category. For example, what sports or what sport do you like? どんな sports. So what sports? が好きですか? どんなスポーツが好きですか? What specific sport do you like? For example, I like baseball. 野球が好きです. Another example, what food do you like? So, it could be Italian food or Japanese food or Western food and so on. So we say, どんな food is 食べ物. どんな食べ物が好きですか? どんな食べ物が好きですか? For example, I like Italian food. イタリアン料理 or イタリア料理が好きです. Next are the adverbs such as よく、だいたい、少し、あまり and 全然. These adverbs are used to describe the level or degree of likeness or understanding and so on. It comes before the verb. First is よく. I understand very well. Very well is よく. よくわかります. So it's like saying I understand 100%. Lower than that is I understand the general idea, not 100% but most of it. Most of it or roughly is だいたい. だいたいわかります. I understand about 70 to 80%. Next is 少し, a little. 少しわかります. 少しわかります. About 30 to 20%. These are all used in the positive form of the verb, understand. However, if you're going to use the negative form of the verb, we use あまり and 全然. For example, I don't understand it very well. I don't understand very well. We use あまり. あまり. And then the negative of わかります is わかりません. あまりわかりません. It's almost the same level as 少しわかります. However, it is in the negative form. あまりわかりません. And to say, I don't understand it at all, like 0, I don't understand at all. We say 全然 and then the negative of わかります、わかりません. 全然わかりません. I don't understand at all. Here are some examples. I understand English very well. 英語がよくわかります. Or, I understand English quite well. So less than very well. So quite well. fairly or roughly, 英語がだいたいわかります。And lower than that is a little. I understand English a little. 英語が少しわかります。Now using the negative, I don't understand English so well. 英語があまりわかりません。Or, I don't understand English at all. 英語が全然わかりません。Next are adverbs to describe the amount of something that you have. For example, I have a lot. A lot is たくさん。have is あります。たくさんあります。I have a lot or have a lot. Less than that is I have a little. So we learned from the previous slide the word 少し. So here we are also going to use 少し for a little. 少しあります。少しあります。I have a little. Have a little. Next are the adverbs for the negative form of arimas, which is arimasen. For example, I don't have much. Using amari, we say amari, and the negative form of arimas is arimasen. Amari arimasen. I don't have much. To say I don't have any or I don't have anything at all is using zenzen followed by arimasen. Zenzen arimasen. I don't have any. Here are some examples. I have a lot of money. Money is お金。お金がたくさんあります。Or to say, I have some money or I have little money. お金が少しあります。Now, to use it with the negative form of arimas. I don't have much money. お金があまりありません。Or, I don't have any money. お金が全然ありません。全然 and 少し can also be used with adjectives. For example, it's a bit cold. 少し寒いです。It's not cold at all. 全然寒くないです。Next is giving reasons. S1 or sentence 1, that is why. S2 or sentence 2. S1 から S2. Reason から outcome. Or you can reverse it. S2 or sentence 2 because S1. Outcome because S1. For example, I don't have much time. That's why I didn't study. We have the reason and then the outcome. So we say S1, which is I don't have much time. 時間があまりありません。That's why から I didn't study. 勉強しませんでした。時間があまりありませんから勉強しませんでした。We can reverse this by saying the outcome first and then the reason next. I didn't study because I don't have much time. 勉強しませんでした。時間があまりありませんから。勉強しませんでした。時間があまりありませんから。And lastly, how to ask the question why or the interrogative why, which is どうして?どうして?For example, why didn't you study? どうして didn't you study? 勉強しませんでした。And then the question marker かどうして勉強しませんでしたか Because I don't have time. I don't have time is 時間がありません and then から。So to answer the question どうして we need to put から at the end of our reason. 時間がありませんから because I don't have time. You can also use どうして to ask question about what the other person said. So if someone says, I'll go home early today, which is 今日早く帰ります。今日 today 早く early 帰ります to go home. 今日早く帰ります。So you can ask the reason why, which is どうしてですか or why is that? どうして早く帰りますか or in short, どうしてですか So the other person might say, because I have something to do. Something to do is 用事があります。And then から用事がありますから。Now let's review our lesson for today. First, we learned to say I have or to ask the question do you have by saying en があります。Example, 車があります。お金があります。用事があります。To ask the question, 時間がありますか We also learned to express I understand or to ask do you understand? En がわかります。For example, 日本語がわかります。英語がわかります。漢字がわかります。To ask the question, フランス語がわかりますか Next is how to express likes and dislikes or to ask the question, do you like or dislike something? En が好き、嫌いです。For example, 車が好きです。I like cars. スポーツが好きです。勉強が嫌いです。And to ask the question, 野菜が嫌いですか We also learned how to express being good at or bad at something or asking question, are you good at or bad at something? En が上手、下手です。英語が上手です。スポーツが上手です。ダンスが下手です。歌が上手ですか We also learned some new adverbs to express degree or amounts, such as よく、だいたい、少し、あまり、全然、たくさん。And lastly, we learn new interrogative word which is why and also giving reason. For example, お金がありませんから買いません。日本語がわかりませんから勉強します。And asking question, どうしてですか Now time for our conversation practice. スポーツが好きですかどんなスポーツが好きですか料理が上手ですかお金がたくさんありますかどうして日本語を勉強しますか今日のレッスンがわかりますか Okay, so that's it for today's lesson. If you have any questions or clarifications regarding this lesson, please comment down below. And subscribe if you don't want to miss any of the future lessons. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Mata ne!